All right. This fucking, I don't know, 12-year-old fucking Hassan stalker, who has a seeming obsession with Hassan or whatever. What do we got here? Asmongold does a little trolling to Hassan and his community about Palestine. It would be really funny if we could raise more money for relief efforts in Gaza than hasten or Hamas Pikers community if I went to Palestine and he didn't. Okay, like, is this supposed to be something that's like triggering or something? It's really weird, like doing charity for spite. This is mostly just what I want to talk into this. He's doing this out of spite purely. There's no like any altruistic reasonings. Keep in mind, again, this is the dude who also said that Palestinians are an inherently inferior culture and deserve to be wiped out. Yeah, also, that's a pretty good point, Boy Meets Mini. Yeah, sure, Israel's gonna let you into Gaza. Yeah, okay, Asmongold. But what's like being said here? I more so want to talk about the sort of spite angle here. The idea that, wouldn't it be like really funny if we just like raised more money than Hassan for Palestine? And it's just like, it's one of those things where it's like, are you supposed to be triggered by that? Why would Hassan be triggered by that? I know it's like a stupid thing that I think Destiny said once or some shit, and Hassan just basically was like, okay, sure, man, whatever. Like, said he wanted to do something for charity just to spite Hassan. He was like, all right, I mean, charity work is still good stuff. Okay, cool, whatever. It's just really weird. Because, again, for conservatives and right wingers specifically, and I'm throwing Destiny in there as well. He's also a fucking right winger. It's not about any principle. They just want to get one over on their perceived opponents, which is just fucking weird. Also, what's up, Sacrificial Milf? But let's see, what do we got here besides the stupid
food
troll face? But what do we got here?
The food charities for Afghans that need blankets and stuff. It would be really funny if we could raise more money for like the relief efforts in Gaza than Hassan's community. That would.
Oh no! What a disaster! Yeah, like, again, why? You're the dude who also said that the culture is inherently inferior. Is this supposed to be like a power play? No one, like, because he's trying to think of this in like a sort of zero-sum game sense. Like, oh yeah, look at how I'm superior in comparison to Hassan because we waste so much more money for Gaza than he did. And I'm pretty sure Hassan would just be like, okay, you raised more money for me than me for Gaza? Good for you. Like, okay, that's cool. I don't really care. And then, like, Hassan's probably gonna react like that. He's gonna, like, be like, we got him good, guys. Whoa, that was really funny that we raised, like, I don't know, like, $3 million for starving Palestinians. And it's like, and then that's it. And then Hassan's just gonna be like, great. Good job. You keep doing that, Asmongold. Do you see how, like, fucking spite is just, it's a powerful motivating factor, but very often it can cloud your judgment and thinking, and it can make you just do, like, really fucking idiotic bullshit. Let's be honest here. Because this is, like, not saying that the charity work for Palestine is bad, but the underlying reasoning for it is just really fucking dumb.
Would be really funny.
Also, not beating the tenets of one of the horsemen of the apocalypse from Indolence over here, taking a page out of Spite's book.
That would be extremely fucking funny. I think it would be fucking hilarious. He definitely could, maybe, right?
Like, I want people to just think about this for like 1 second. How often does fucking Hassan? How often does Hassan talk about Asmongold, right? Why don't we take a look? I'm curious. Take a look at Hassan's video catalog. Because Asmongold talks about Hassan very often. Very often between his, like, clips channel and his main channel. Hassan Asmongold. Now, he made a video recently saying that Asmongold is gross, which is true. Asmongold is fucking gross. Let's see. Asmongold. Debate. Let's grab this. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But this was like 4 years ago. 9, 10, 11, 12. That's not Asmongold, that's Elon. So 12? Okay. 12 videos. Well, yeah, let's go with 12 fucking videos, basically. Okay. Let's see. What about Asmongold? Now we have to talk about, not only look at Asmongold's main channel, but we also have to look at the fucking clips channel as well. I'm not bothering at looking through all of fucking the Hasanabi industrial complex because there's too much shit. But let's see, Hassan. How about on the main channel? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. About the same amount, let's say. Now, obviously, I also included, let's say, the also significantly older videos. So let's cut out the ones that happened about, I don't know, a year ago maybe? Do we want to cut out the ones? I'm trying to think of like what's a proper threshold here, because I know that Hassan covered some of Asmongold's takes before, like 3 years ago and like 4 years ago and stuff like that. Covered some takes from him before. That was like 2 or 3 videos, so we'll cut those out of Hassan's. And I also like about some stuff from about a year ago. Let's set the cutoff for about a year. So I think it was about 4 of Hassan's videos were about Asmongold from about a year ago. So about 8 videos. And we have Asmongold here, where we can cut out 1, 2, 3 of them. So 11. 8 versus 11. Okay, about the same. What about the clips channel? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, I guess this is Hassan adjacent. 11, 12, 13, 14. Vanch. Oh, I guess it's also here. 15, 16. I don't know if this is about Hassan. 16? Let's say 16. Rerunning Hassan content. 17. 18. He talks a lot more about Hassan on his fucking goddamn clips channel. He constantly fucking talks about him. So far I'm seeing like at least 25 plus clips. At the very least. So, I don't know. I think Asmongold might have a bit of an obsession here with Hassan and his community. Which is why, again, when I'm talking, and the reason why I'm bringing this up specifically is the same shit with like the same criticism with like Nux Taku, where I call him the horseman of spite. The reason why he is the horseman of spite is because he does incessant and really bad fucking coverage of Hasan all the fucking time with like mainline channel videos. Although it's like it's just fucking segment parts basically. Same shit that I basically do. So why am I bringing this up? People who are very spiteful about other people will incessantly fucking cover them. Now, you can make the same argument about me. Daho, aren't you doing the exact same thing with fucking Asmongold? In your video catalog, I think I probably have about 10 videos in my video catalog based off of Asmongold, which is I'd say about 2% of my video catalog. Cutting out all the Pokemon videos. Okay, let's cut out all the Pokemon videos, which is probably about, let's estimate and say it's about 100. Let's go with 180. I'll go with an estimate of about 180 fucking videos. Sure. Okay. 180 videos out of 400, about 70. 290, 10 of them, about 3% of my video catalog is talking about Asmongold. Okay. How many videos does Asmongold have in his fucking channel here? 5.8k. This is before he started going on. Well, Asmongold has been posting significantly longer here. And 3.9k videos here. About 30% or 30 videos. If we do the cutoff of about a year, because I started posting videos about a year ago, let's say he probably has about 1,000 videos. About 25 plus of 1,000? It's about like what? 4%? Not 4%, it's about 2%, 3%. Similar to the amount. So again, why am I sort of like doing these very, very, like, very rough estimations? I'm not doing like an exact count here. And I guarantee you the clips channel here certainly has a bunch more fucking clips. Guaranteed, right? The thing is that Asmongold is doing this because he is obsessed with talking about fucking Hasan. That's really the point. He's spiteful and driven. I talk about fucking Asmongold when I see a particular thing get fucking, I see his particular, like, tweet or something, and I think, like, that could be something that's interesting to cover. Because if I wanted to go through all of Asmongold's video catalog and just, like, A-log his fucking video catalog and talk about why what he's saying is fucking stupid and bad, I could do that, sure. That's really boring. I don't want to fucking do that. Why would I want to do that? I'm not doing that out of spite. It's because I see a particular thing, it grabs my interest, and then I want to cover it. Asmongold, I guarantee you, probably talks about Hasan on his stream at least once every fucking stream. Guaranteed, if not once every 2 streams. That's not obsession. Not yet, exactly. He's not like Nuxtaku, okay? Nuxtaku has an obsession. Ethan Klein has an obsession. I would definitely throw those two in as people who are obsessed with Hasan. Not even a fucking question. Asmongold, he's getting close. He's certainly fucking spiteful. And doing stuff like this is just very fucking strange and weird. I guarantee you, Asmongold's not going to fucking follow up with this because, again, he has a fucking audience filled with a bunch of dumb fucking racists. He's not going to fucking follow through this. He just thinks it's like, oh, it's like kind of funny. But it's like really weird and spiteful is mostly the thing that I'm trying to talk about here.
To be cinema? Yeah, I look, I don't know. I don't know if we're going to do that. But like, yeah, and then the best part if we ever did that, he couldn't get mad. But like then I guess he'd probably try and do another one after that or something like that.
Well, see, Asmongold just kind of revealed the whole fucking game there. It's all about just provocation of a reaction. I already said what not Asmongold's, but what Hasan's reaction would be if, he would do this. He would not really care and just be like, okay, cool, good job. You've raised a bunch of money for starving kids. Nice. Because he's a conservative, Boy Meets Smitty. It's all zero-sum gain bullshit. That's why he's doing it. So, honestly, like, I don't think so. Fuck it. If Asmongold wants to like raise money for charity for the stupidest, dumbest reasons possible, go right ahead. Sure, fuck it. I don't really care. Money is going to be headed to charity to help Palestinian kids. So that's fine by me. I don't really give much of a shit about that. I'm just pointing out here the sort of like idea that it's about provoking a reaction that's being purely driven here by spite. That is the point here.
I don't know. It would be really, really funny, but it's so crash out. Yeah, he couldn't, right? He'd have to be like, yeah, we totally support this, right? This is great.
Like, why would he crash out? Like, that's like the question that I have for Asmongold viewers. Like, why would he, right? Like, why would fucking Hassan have a problem with this? It's silly. It's stupid. I'll be honest.
Great. And so, yeah, I think it'd be really funny if that happened.
And more so, what I'm mostly talking about here, and this is why I say Asmongold is a fucking grifter. People do fucking spiteful shit like this. I throw Destiny in the exact same fucking category when they have no fucking principles, when they believe in nothing besides doing everything possible in order to make a fucking dollar. Like I've talked about before with Asmongold, and Destiny certainly also falls into this category as well. Destiny, for example, when he goes into debates, he's willing to adopt particular positions and ideas in order to be able to win the argument. There's no underlying principle or belief system that Destiny generally operates off of. He'll do anything and say anything to capture a particular audience, to retain a certain audience. That's what he cares about. Exact same analysis goes on to Asmongold as well. He will say anything and do anything in order to capture a particular audience. Whereas in the case of Destiny, it's mostly like weird, annoying, fucking debate bro pedants. With Asmongold, it's stupid, dumb fucking conservatives. So, and conservatives respond really, really well to shit like this. Very, very well. Asmongold's not stupid when he's saying stuff like this. He knows what he's doing here. Ultimately, there is no fucking underlying belief when he says this stuff. He's doing it purely out of spite. Yeah. Both are totally bad, sure. Yeah.
To go to Israel or Palestine, there is a big part of me that if I went to Palestine and he didn't.
So, ignoring the fact that, first off, if you're saying that you want to raise a bunch of money out of spite for the Palestinians, like, the Israelis are definitely not letting you into Palestine based off of that. It's really stupid and weird. So, yeah, like, also, I don't believe him that there's a big part of him. Also, if Hassan were to go to Palestine, if he were to go to Israel, with, like, press associations and press badges and everything, he would be a pretty big fucking target for Israel. The Israelis would fucking go after him. Do you really think, for even a second, that there wouldn't be some fucking random ass fucking sniper or someone in the sort of, like, Israeli state apparatus who would not keep tabs and, like, be able to pull the fucking gun at any point in time within Hassan? Hassan has actual material danger. Or, like, life-threatening danger if he were to go to Palestine. Yeah, or even a settler boy meets Mini. Yeah, exactly. Like, it doesn't have to be someone from the Israeli state apparatus, right? It could also just be a random fucking, dumb fucking settler terrorist. Asmongold, you wouldn't have those same problems because of the fact that, well, you're pro-Israeli. So it's really strange that he's saying this stuff. Because, again, there's no other underlying principle under any of this stuff besides spite. That's the only guiding principle here.
Can you imagine now?
Like, there would probably... You know what would happen, guaranteed? A bunch of, like, I don't know, Asmongold fans would probably appear in Hassan's chat, do, like, some stupid, annoying, baity stuff, fucking Hassan will address it initially, being like, "Yeah, sure, cool, whatever. I don't really give much of a shit." And then they would keep trying to address it. Hassan would get annoyed, probably get mad, and then all the Asmongold fans and Asmongold would basically clip that out of context, claim it as a victory because they got a fucking rise out of Hassan, and just be like, we got him good, guys, even though like initially it's not because like Hassan has a problem with fucking Asmongold raising money for charity or going to fucking Palestine. It it's because like people kept spamming him in chat about it, and he just got fucking annoyed. Again, no underlying principle or philosophy going on here. Is just spite for the sake of spite. That's it.
You'd most likely die, though? That's like a 10% chance, maybe. Like, I don't know. Probably less. And so, yeah, I feel like there's a pretty low probability that would happen. Yeah, I don't know. And I would be a little bit afraid of that, to be honest with you, though. I'll be totally to go to Israel.
Sure, man. I mean, anything can hypothetically happen in a war zone. Sure. Like, the point here still is pretty simple. It still stands. Asmongold is not doing this out of, like, any principle or anything. It's just because of the fact that he is just spiteful. Why is he spiteful? I don't know. He is currently the biggest political content creator and content creator on the platform. He is the one with all of the fucking power, relatively speaking, and, well, you know, relative sort of, I don't know, money, wealth, and all of the wealth in comparison to Hassan. So, it's very strange that he wants to do this. So, because reality, has Hassan ever really claimed to have cared at all about, like, caring about the fact that Asmongold is bigger than him, right? He more so would use it as a way to do some form of political analysis, some form of analysis and looking into the media environment that we are currently in, and just be like, well, he is currently the biggest fucking content creator because of like really extenuating, ridiculous circumstances. And it would be frustrating that this is the sort of cultural media malaise that we find ourselves in, because anyone would think and would be like, yeah, it's pretty frustrating that this is like, I don't know, the kind of like strange position that we find ourselves in. But hey, here we are. We now have to engage with the stupidest fucking timeline kind of a deal. He wouldn't get spiteful about it. That's the thing. He would use that as a sort of point to do some kind of analysis, talking about, like, social media or, like, broader commodification of media and its consequences. He wouldn't be like, I'm so angry about the fact that Asmongold raised more money than me and went to Palestine before I did. I don't think so. Like, Hassan has principles. Asmongold does not. Asmongold is just doing this to try to get a rise out of it. Yeah. Actually, Asmongold, as your lawyer, as your special little, I don't know, like, devil on your shoulder, you should totally raise, like, millions of dollars for Palestine. You should totally do that. Really, I think you should do that. Which is the sort of the position that I would take. I'd be like, yeah, sure, fuck it, whatever. Because spite can go both ways. I can just be spiteful about the fact that, yeah, totally. Man, I would be so bad about that. And just, like, essentially flip the spite on its head, basically. That's, like, the kind of point. It should be really, really, silly. I'll be quite honest. The fact that, I don't know, if he wants to have, like, a competition about it, okay, sure. I don't really give a shit about that. I more so just have a problem with, like, the underlying principle and belief in it, because he's doing this because, not because there's like any like stance or belief or principle, not because he likes Palestinians. He's made that pretty evident and clear. He's just doing it because he thinks he's like getting a one up on Hassan, whereas with Hassan he would give less of a shit about the fact that fucking Asmongold raised a bunch of money for charity for Palestinians. Be like, okay, that's cool, nice, better than whatever idiotic shit he was doing before. Is more than likely what Hassan would say. But yeah, not really much else to sort of like go into here besides the fact that literally this man is just doing this because he thinks he's like getting a dunkaroo, but it leads to like ultimately a good outcome. And if I'm just doing the strict sort of like utilitarian sort of calculus here, I say go ahead, sure, fuck it, you're doing this for like really stupid reasons, but money is money for Palestinians, so that's fine. Money for aid, sure, fuck it, that's okay, no problem. Money for charity is just like the sort of like the good that I'm sort of like pointing out here. But yeah, there's not really much else to say besides like the only I guess like Asmongold has taken a page out of the horseman of spite sort of page here, and just wants to be, I don't know, weirdly spiteful about charity with Hassan, competition, something, because he thinks it would be funny, because he thinks it's like a dunk, which is just like, okay, sure, man, you do that, dude.